Hello students, I am your English teacher Shipra Agrawal and today I am going to discuss with you a very significant chapter number 3 from your supplementary reader book An Alien Hand, and the name of the chapter is The Desert. In this chapter, I will tell you about many features of the desert areas, about the desert plants and also about the desert animals. This PPT is prepared by one of my student of class 7th, Savri Patel. Thank you student. Now let's begin the chapter. A desert is generally without water and vegetation. Generally, the people have a strong belief that desert area having no water and no vegetation. A green patch with fresh water and green trees in the middle of a vast desert is a beautiful sight. But students, some people having the strong belief that desert are also the beautiful place, and in that desert area you can also see the sight of the fresh water, and around that fresh water you can also see the green patch of the green trees and the green vegetation. A desert may be too hot or too cold. Yes, it is true that desert are the hottest and the coldest place. And here is a very beautiful picture of a desert that you can see. Now, this is the beginning of the chapter. Those of us who live in regions means areas, covered with forest means jungle, and surrounded by hills may find it difficult to imagine what a desert is really like. Students, it is very true that the people who used to live in the surrounding where there is dense forest and the surrounding that is surrounded by hills and the forest, for those people it is very difficult to understand that what is the condition of the desert and how the deserts are. The popular belief is that it is an endless stretch of sand. Students, there are many beliefs about the desert area, and one of the popular means the famous belief is this, that deserts are the endless stretch of sand and where no rain falls and therefore no vegetation grows. Because there is no rainfall, so there is no possibility of the vegetation. It is dry, and the people thought that the deserts are the dry, hot, waterless and without shelter. Means hot places, the driest places, waterless places, and where there is very less chances of the shelter. But this is not entirely correct. Entirely means completely, but this is not only a complete fact. For those who have studied it, many people make a complete study about the desert areas, and then those people discover many facts about the desert areas. And one of the fact I am going to tell you, the desert can be a beautiful place, and by that fact those people said that the deserts are also the beautiful place. It is the home of a variety of people, animals and plants. In the desert, many people, animals and plants can live that have learned to live under very hot and dry condition. Those people also accept this thing that deserts are the hottest place and the deserts are the driest place. So deserts are the places where very harsh conditions for the survival the plants, animals and the people have to undergo. But variety of people, variety of animals and variety of plants now discover to undergo such type of hard conditions, and then they can survive in the desert areas. True, the ground is not always hidden by a cover of grass. Yes, students, in the desert area the ground is not generally covered by the grass because there is very less rainfall. Plants and trees, as it is in other climates, in comparison of the desert, there is very less rainfall, so there is very less time the ground is covered by the grass. But whenever in the desert area, when there is rainfall, which is rare, which is very rare condition, desert flowers bloom. But at the time when the rain falls in the desert area also the flower blossom, and the sight can be as rewarding as that of any tropical garden. And the sight of those flowers are also very beautiful sight, just like the sight of any tropical garden. A desert is not always a flat, unchanging wasteland. Some people thought that desert are the wasteland, those are unchanging, and those are the driest land. But it may have mountains and hills, but those people are not completely correct, because desert can be mountain and also the hills. It may have an oasis, and on the desert there may be the oasis, and those oases can be big or small in sizes. An oasis is like a green island in the middle of desert, where a spring or a well gives plants and trees a better chance to grow. An oasis is a water resource in our desert. Okay, because oasis is a water resource, so around that water resource there is always the greenery, the green vegetation, the green plants. So uh, it is a very beautiful sight that in the desert area there is one oasis, and also the green vegetation and the green trees around that oasis. A desert may be hot like the Thar or cold like Ladakh. I already told you the desert are the hottest and the coldest place. So here is the example of the hottest desert, Thar, and the coldest deserts are Ladakh. But generally speaking, if a place has little or no water and vegetation, people usually call it a desert. Generally, students, the places where there is no water and there is no vegetation, the people used to think that place just like a desert. Here is again a very beautiful picture of a desert, and you can also notice the ship of desert, that is camel. Some desert are almost totally without water. Yes, student, in some desert there is no water. In such places strong wind blow, and in such type of places always the strong wind blows, raising heap बोलते हैं बेटा ढेर, heap of sand, it means the sand dunes, and depositing them as mounds. उन एरियाज में क्या होता है, ऑलवेज द स्ट्रॉन्ग विंड ब्लोज, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट स्ट्रॉन्ग विंड ऑलवेज द हीप ऑफ सैंड क्रिएटिंग, दीज आर कॉल्ड सैंड ड्यूज. और जो वो हीप ऑफ सैंड होते हैं उन्हीं को सैंड ड्यूज कहा जाता है. ऐसे एरियाज में क्या होता है, हमेशा तेज़ हवाएं चलती हैं, और उन तेज़ हवाओं के चलने से रेत के बहुत ऊंचे ऊंचे से ढेर लग जाते हैं, और वो जो ढेर होते हैं उन्हीं को सैंड ड्यून्स कहा जाता है. That shift and move endlessly across the desert, and by the blow of the strong wind, those sand dunes can move from one place to another. Few plants can survive on such dry, shifting sands. In such type of desert, it is very difficult for the plants to survive, because always the sand is shifting from one place to another place. But here is also some plants that can survive in such type of harsh condition. Okay, now in the picture you can see here is one camel, and camel is drinking the water in the desert. All living things need water in order to survive. Student, it is a very clear fact that no animal can survive without water. Yes, in the desert area there is very less water, so all the animals needed the water, but in the desert area the animals can survive by the help of less water. The few plants and animals that live in deserts have developed the abilities to require less water than most plants and animals. Students, the desert animals develop such type of ability in themselves that they can survive with very less water. The camel, just like in the picture you can notice camel, and camel is called the ship of desert, popularly known as the ship of the desert, can drink a lot of water at one time. Means this ship of desert having one very important feature, that at a single time it can drink lot of water. It is almost 500 glasses. Camels can do without water for days together. For many days, camel can survive without water. The reason is they sweat very little, and the reason is this, that the camel sweat very little. Means camel. This is the one of the feature of the camel, that they having very less sweating in the hottest weather. They having very less sweating, so because of that you can say the consumption of water is less. We sweat because we must keep our body temperature constant. Constant means stable. We means the human beings sweat because we have to adjust our temperature according to the climate. We sweat when it gets hot at the time of the heat, or you can say in the summer days. Generally the people used to have too much sweat. The reason is this, because after the sweating our body become cool. Camels can stand high body temperature, but camels have the quality that they can stand with the high body temperature. They don't need to sweat and can therefore retain the water they drink for long periods of time. So the students, this is the feature of the camel, because they sweat very less. Because of that the consumption of water is very less, so for a long time they can use the water what they drink. The smaller desert animals do not drink water, and in the desert there are many small animals who do not drink water. They burrow underground during the hot day and come out at night to eat. Okay, now I want to tell you the example of a rodent, that is gerbil. What they did at the time of the scorching heat of the day, what they did, they make the underground burrows, and in that burrows they spend their day, and at the time of the night they come out from their burrows for in search of food. Some of them eat other animals and get the water they need from the moisture in the meat. Others eat plants and seeds and get the water they need from plants juices. Students, different desert animals having different ways to arrange the water. Just like camels, some animals drink the water and store the water in the body, but some animals eat the another animals, and by the flesh of the another animals they you can say they satisfy their thirst, or you can say they arrange their water for themselves. In the similar manner, some animals eat the another plants, and by the moisture of the another plants they can you can say by the moisture of the another plants they can arrange water for themselves. Now in the picture you can see, here is the picture of the cactus. Desert plants always also adapt themselves to the life they lead. Okay, now I am telling you about the desert plants. The desert plants also adapt means change themselves to the life they lead, means according to the desert harsh condition they also know how to lead their life. Cactus especially that is grown in the desert area. Cactus plant store water in their thick stem. In the picture you can see the cactus having the thick stem, and in that thick stem there is the storage of water. Their roots lie close to the surface of the ground and quickly absorb the moisture from the light rains that occasionally fall. Occasionally you can say the rarely, because in the desert area the rainfall is very less, but whenever the rain falls such cactus take the water from the surface of the ground, because their roots always touch the surface of the desert. Okay, here are some more examples of the cactus in the picture. The The major feature of all desert is, of course, dryness and variations of temperature. Now, in the end of the chapter, I am telling you the major features of the desert. First feature is that dryness. All the deserts are the dry, and variation of temperature, and always in the desert area there is the variation, मतलब variety of temperature. वहाँ का temperature बदलता रहता है. In humid climates, humid means you can say nami या आर्द्रता. When in the climate there is humidity, the moisture, or you can say the moisture in the climate, the moisture in the air acts like a blanket and protects the earth's surface from the hot rays of the sun. Okay beta, when in the desert area, the climate is humid, at the time that humid climate, or you can say the moisture of the air work as a blanket, and that blanket protect the earth's surface from the scorching heat of the sun. The absence of this blanket, but this blanket is not always present, it only present when the climate is humid. But when it is absent in the desert land, cause the desert to heat up rapidly. Then the desert area heat up very rapidly. Rapidly means बहुत तेजी से, very fastly during the day, and to cool off rapidly at night. So students, in the desert area there is the variation in the temperature. Generally the days are very hot and the night are very cold. Desert are an important part of nature's great plan. Some person thought that desert are the driest places. There is no home, no shelter, no water. So what are the uses of such places? But student, that also having their own importance, and the God made them by their a great plan. Means it is you can say it is a very important plan of the God, because these desert areas are the main resources of different types of materials, and you can say the petroleum resources, just like petroleum resources like that. They are there like the dense forest and the deep oceans. Their importance is just like the dense forest and also the deep oceans. The deserts are also very important. Just because they are hot and dry, one should not look upon them as useless part of the earth. We should never thought that the desert are the useless part, because those are dry and those are very hot. So we should not think that those are useless, because those are the storage house of different materials, just like magnesium, just like magnesium, and also the oil, you can say oil storehouses. Now thank you. I hope that the students, you understand this chapter in a very well manner. Thank you very much.